Here we go. So this is the Git repository.
Mhm.
So in PPT here, I have added the PPT slide. For today, we will start with orientation.
Okay.
Okay. So I have already opened this orientation slide,
Mhm.
but you can go in this link and can see later if you want.
Uh,
Okay. So I will share this in your chat.
mm,
Okay. So let me start then.
mhm.
Mhm. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yep.
Okay. So this is job ready data analytics course in 12 weeks, and I have compiled all the details from several LinkedIn job description for data analytics. So I looked at nearly 10 to 20 to 30 job analytics, data analytics job post in LinkedIn.
Mhm.
And from there, I came up with the topics that is the most essential to get an entry level job in data and analyst position. So from there, so this would be the today's topic that we will be discussing.
Mhm.
So I will start with why data analytics and the course structure that we will be going through
Mhm.
uh, within the 12 weeks program, and the outcome,
Mhm.
what you will learn, and then the software installation part even we will do today.
Mhm.
So throughout the 12-week program, we will be working on Python, R, Tableau.
Mhm.
So all the software installation program we will do today,
Mhm.
and then I will even start with a basic Git and GitHub.
Okay.
Okay, so that you can start working on your files and you can start committing things in Git, because you need to maintain a Git repository because it is very essential because the recruiter is will look at your work first. So I want to make your Git repository look in a way like you have done good projects, so that the recruiter can look at your GitHub and say this guy can go for the further interview process and can be hired as an entry level data analyst position.
Mhm.
So that's my goal.
Uh,
Okay.
Okay.
So why data analytics? So before going to data analytics, I would like to say uh, what is data first. So
Uh,
so
I'm so sorry. Before starting our course, can I ask you something?
yeah.
So you are working in data as well?
So yeah, let me tell you about me. So
Yes.
I have been working in Nepal for 7 years,
Mhm.
from data engineer to senior data engineer to data manager.
Okay.
So 7 years I have been working in Deerwalk. I think you
Yeah,
should
I
know
know
this the company.
Deerwork. Yeah, yeah. I have applied for that college, but then I
Okay.
got rejected.
So I have worked there for 7 years, and then I came here,
Mhm.
and I'm working here as a database administrator, and also I'm studying even data science. So I'm towards the end, and even working as database administrator.
Oh,
So, and even teaching, tutoring data analytics for several years. And yeah, so I have good knowledge, and my background is in data analytics.
okay. Yeah, cool.
Okay. Any question?
No, no, that's it.
Okay, so why data analytics? So before going to why data analytics, so first we need to understand what is data. Okay, so every day we generate 2.5 quintillion bytes of data, either through social media like Facebook or Twitter or LinkedIn, or even through e-commerce website like Amazon, eBay, Flipkart,
Mhm.
and even the governmental site like online records which we have in government sites like banking, in news, or in blogs, even daily blogs, even you will see. So all those data in one day, if you see, that's a 2.5 quintillion bytes of data. What does that mean is 2.5. So every day it's about 2.5 quintillion bytes of data, which is 44 zettabyte of data in the world. This is being estimated in 2020. Okay, so how many gigabyte is 2.5 quintillion? If you see, mm, it's over 2.5 e to the power 9 GB. Okay,
It's,
so this is the amount of data that we generate every day.
mhm.
Every day, even through either through several sources like your Facebook, Twitter, or e-commerce website. So this is the amount of data that every day we see generated in a wave in the application. And if you look at daily tweets sent per day, it's like 500 million tweets is being sent per day. Okay, and even if you look at Facebook total likes per day, you will see like 4.5
Really.
billion. You can see that this much is the like 4.5 billion total like per day we receive. So even daily Google search we do, so it's like 3.5 billion searches we do daily. So that is also the amount of data that is being generated, yeah, on a daily basis in Google search. Okay, so this is what data is. Okay,
Mhm.
so why data analytics? If you say, then so to utilize the data to generate insight and to draw conclusions, so we need to perform all these analysis so that we can analyze and come up with certain patterns and certain findings, right? So that we can convey that information to the end user and can say, based on this data, this is the trend, right? So for example, for Donald Trump tweet, if you analyze the data for in a tweet for Donald Trump, you can see his trending going up or down. Right now, it's not. It's Biden now being president of the U.S. But you can do analysis of Biden, and you can see what's the trend of his daily posts, what things he's into, what things he's posting on Twitter every day. Yeah, so we can draw insight about Biden. Likewise, so for that is what a data analysts do, right? So his main job is to explore data and draw insight or conclusion based on the amount of data that he received. Okay, so the main core task of data analyst is to utilize the data to draw insight and draw conclusion from the data. Okay, so I have also given one YouTube link. You can view this link later, and
Mhm.
here you can see a daily work of a data analyst, like why data or what is data analytics even. Let's view this together. I think
Okay. I think sounds is not coming.
so, sound is not clear.
No, no, it's. I think it's only you can only hear this YouTube sound.
Okay, okay, you can view this
Yeah,
at
we
your
can.
own.
Yeah.
Can at your own time then.
Right.
Okay, so yeah, so that's the main goal, is to draw insight and to generate insight and draw conclusion from the data, is what data analysts do on a daily basis. Okay, so in this course we will be analyzing data through using Excel and Python, R, SQL, and Tableau. So why I'm focusing on these five software is because this is the five this is the software that is in most demand. And in if you look at LinkedIn, and if you look at data analyst job, so you will see that core skills that a data analyst needs to have is number one is Python, and then is SQL, and even Excel, and even Tableau. So so here, even if you will see, this one is for Google. Let's not see for Google. So yeah, so you can see here the BI tool. It can be Power BI or any visualization tool like Tableau, SQL, and Excel. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can see. Got SQL knowledge, SQL, data visualization,
Mhm.
SQL, and statistics. Yeah,
Mhm.
these three are the most skills that you will find in data analyst for data analyst position. Okay, so SQL, Python, or Tableau. Okay, so SAS, anyone will be
Yeah,
able.
SAS was the tool I was using back then. I remember.
Okay, so we will be analyzing data in Excel, Python, and R, even in SQL and Tableau. Okay,
Mhm.
so uh, in job ready data analyst course in 12 weeks, we will start with basic Git and GitHub, simple how to commit your changes and how to create a separate branches. So, so basic steps we will see so that you can commit your things in GitHub. So as the course progress, and we will start with Excel. First, in Excel, we will cover VLOOKUP, pivot table, pivot charts, and all. And we will do one portfolio project, which you can showcase to the recruiter. And in statistics, we will work statistics in R, and we will do one portfolio projects in R even. And SQL for data reporting and analysis, we will do one portfolio project in SQL even. And then Python for data analysis, we will work with pandas, numpy, and matplotlib. Okay, there even we will do one portfolio project. And for Tableau, in Tableau even we will do one portfolio, at least one portfolio. This one means this at least. Okay, it can go two, three based on your how you catch things or how you understand. If you understand, like if you can understand the more quickly, the more fast I will go. And later on, at the end of let's say 1 2 to 3 weeks earlier, if i I will try to complete all the courses, and in last 2 to 3 weeks, based on your understanding, if you're understanding, if you're going on faster rate, if you're understanding whatever I am telling you properly at faster rate, then the in the last 2 to 3 weeks, you will simply work on as many projects as we can. Okay,
Okay.
so the course outcome will be, my plan is to at least do data analysis in Excel, and build two dashboards, two good dashboards. Okay, so that you can add that dashboard in your profile and can share that to the recruiter. And at least three dashboard I am planning to build for you. in Tableau. Okay, so in R we will cover basic statistics and hypothesis testing.
Mhm.
Okay, so this is my the plan. Data analysis in SQL.
Mhm.
In SQL, at the end you will be good at joining tables
Mhm.
and data cleaning part. You will have very good understanding if you go through the course.
Mhm.
Okay, so yeah, again it depends upon your level of understanding. If you understand faster,
Mhm.
then I will go more faster for you.
Mhm.
Okay, and
Okay.
so yeah, if you understand faster, that would be the plus point for me because I can complete things more earlier and
Mhm.
we can move on to more complicated and more advanced stuffs. Okay,
Yep. Okay.
and even handling messy data using Python
Mhm.
we will study, and we will build one COVID-19 project in Python.
Mhm.
Okay, and at the end of last 1 to 2 weeks
Mhm.
we will look at top 50 interview questions uh, related to data analytics. Okay,
Mhm.
so this is my plan to complete, at least to complete. This is my plan. Two dashboard in Excel, three dashboard in Tableau, a good project in R,
Mhm.
and data cleaning, and you will have good expertise in join using SQL, and even in Python you will have a good understanding on how to handle messy data, and we will build one real-time project in COVID-19. And yeah, and at the end of last 1 week or 2 week, we'll
Mhm.
go through the top questions that are asked in data analytics interview questions. Okay, so for software installation we need to install R
Mhm.
and Jupyter Notebook. So
Mm, oh.
I have included the link here.
Mhm.
So installation guide, if you go, so I have for so do you use the Windows or Mac?
I'm using Mac right now.
Okay, okay, so for Mac even I have added the video link,
Mhm.
so you can go through these links and you can download R, PostgreSQL, Jupyter Notebook, and Tableau. Okay,
Yeah.
so you already have GitHub then, right?
Yeah, I have GitHub, Jupyter Notebook, Anaconda. Postgre, I don't have Postgre. Yep, Postgre, Tableau. I don't know. No, I
You don't
haven't
have anything.
Tableau. No.
Okay, okay. Install all these things. We
Mhm.
will not work on Tableau Prep, so don't download Prep.
Okay.
Okay, so download these things and make these things ready, this software ready. Okay,
Okay.
and so in the first batch, in the first batch, I was able to complete only one dashboard, and the second one was the homework for them, for the
Mhm.
student,
Mhm.
and so I haven't included that in my profile. So in here we created two dashboard in Tableau, one KPI dashboard and one Tableau dashboard here, and
Mhm.
one VD data analysis project for COVID-19.
Mhm.
So these were the thing that we did in our last batch, but in this batch I am trying, again it depends upon your understanding. So if you understand whatever I am teaching you at faster pace, then I can go accordingly, and we can move on to more advanced stuffs. Yeah, it depends upon how well you understand and how well I can teach you. Yeah,
Okay.
so the orientation slide is here. Okay, so here even you will have a GitHub tutorial. Okay, you'll
Mhm.
see here. So today we will start with basic GitHub, uh, how to commit, push changes. So I will
Okay.
teach you that. Okay, so Okay, so GitHub. Okay. Hmm. So GitHub is a version control system to keep tracks of the files in a project.
Mhm.
Yeah. So basic commands in GitHub is, so first one is, so whatever anything you add in GitHub, you need to initiate that thing. So let's say for example, okay, so try to do with me, and yeah, in that way uh, it will be more interaction between us.
Uh,
So try to create a folder in desktop, and inside desktop create one readme file. So
okay.
you can write anything in a readme file. Okay.
Okay.
So I am also creating one folder. So this is, let's say this is test kit, and inside test kit I am creating one file. So let me create this as readme file. This is a test file. I have saved this file. Okay. So have you created this folder and one file?
I'm doing right now. Page.
Okay, so for those who have not installed GitHub, you can go in this link is here, installing GitHub, and here you can download for Windows or for Mac as per your laptop, which laptop you use. So I am using your Windows, so I have downloaded the GitHub from here, Windows. For Vishal, I think your GitHub is already been, is you are using, then your
Yeah.
laptop definitely have this software installed. So if you go in Git, if you Git bash, then you should have this Git bash option here. So once you install GitHub, you will have this Git bash.
Uh, I don't think. No, I don't have GitHub in this laptop because like I
Okay,
haven't used
then
it.
okay, then download GitHub from here. Go in this link and then download it for your Mac. I think you need to go in Mac. Go in Mac.
Mhm. Several options. So we are using this homebrew.
For Mac, I think this one here. Yeah, I don't know for Mac. Maybe this one.
Okay.
Yeah, try this one. So you when you go to github.com,
Mhm.
so do you have this account created?
Mhm. Yep.
So you know your login password, login
Mm.
details. Okay.
Yes. Yes, I do know.
Okay. Mhm.
Mm. Come on. Mm.
So if you type git here, then it should come up something like this.
If it's I'm trying to install Homebrew first.
I think if you have git account, then I think it should have been installed already. So in your terminal, if you try uh, source for git, if you type git, what does it show? So like in your terminal, if you try to type git,
Mhm. There are common Git commands used in various season. I think I have.
yeah, you might have, because if you have git hub username and password, then you should it should work.
Uh, sorry. It's supposed to work like git space dash dash small v should show version of this package, right? It's supposed to be showing version of package, right?
In Mac, I don't know.
Yeah, you use Windows
Dash version, yeah. My one is window, yeah. Yeah, it's git dash version. If you do it, should so.
Git version. Yep, I do have Git, right? Git version 2.2.
Okay, so yeah, so that's fine. So right now we have created one folder. So let's go inside that folder. Uh, so I have created test underscore git. So I'm going inside test underscore git. Okay. So so if we go inside test underscore git, we have readme file. So I want to add this readme file in git. So to add this file in git, what we need to do is git init. We need to use git init. Okay, so what does it does is it creates a git repository for you.
Mhm.
It creates an empty git repository in this particular location. So for git init is to initiate the empty git repository. Okay, so if you want to look whether your git is created or not, what we need to do is git, if you use git ls-la. should show up the Git repository link. So if we look at Git status, so no commit has been done. So this file has been recognized as your Git. So here, if you see here, so I have several Git repository here, right? So we
Mm-hmm.
can also create the Git repository from this browser even by going new and creating a new repository here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can even create through command line here. So we did git init, okay? So if we do clear ls here, so we have one readme.txt file. So if we do git status here, then you can see this file is in red color. That means the file has not been added or done anything. So to add this file
Mm-hmm.
in Git repository, what we need to do, we need to do git add, then file name. Okay. So if we do git add dot file name, okay. Now if we look at git status, so here you can see the color has been changed, right?
Yeah.
So this green means this has been converted into your staging.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So to add files into staging environment, okay,
Mm-hmm.
that means your GitHub has recognized this file and has been added into staging environment.
Yeah.
Okay, so you see now we did git status, that means this file is your added. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so then if we do git commit slash m means message. So we are saying that we are adding this file. So suppose let me file added. If you do git commit slash m space file added. Okay, so this file now is added in your git repository. Okay, now if you do git push means you have pushed this information in git repository.
Git push. Git push origin master, I guess.
We don't need to give the browser master.
Origin doesn't appear to be right. Read repository.
So we're going to give
The Git repository.
no configuration push destination.
RTF.
No configured push destination. We just specify the URL from the configure a remote repository using git remote add, and then push using the. Let's see.
So like we did git initialization and then we add it. and then we are trying to pushing it, but then like where this command will push this readme file in, like which repository? I think I don't know. In our entire Git.
That's
Oh,
why I think that's why the error is showing up, I think, right?
yeah, yeah.
Hmm. So for that, let's create repository from here.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So let's create as this test underscore git. Okay, let's create this repository here and add a git me readme file here. Okay. So you have this account, right? So
Yeah.
try to log in the with this account, with your own account,
Mhm.
uh, and try to open one git test.
Okay.
I think I have one phone call to attend. Okay, give me 2 minutes. Okay.
Yeah, okay, no problem. Five, four, seven, eight.
Okay, so did you log in and create this file, one repository?
Yes.
Okay, so now in here you can see here, you can copy this link and inside your in any particular location. So that you need to do simply paste this link and then do git clone. You do git clone and paste the link. So what this does is the information that you see here
Mm-hmm.
will be available uh, in your location where you are cloning the file. Okay, so I'm cloning it. in this location, right? So I have one test.git and readme file here. Okay, so try to do git clone and paste that link. Paste the link from here.
Yep.
Okay. So let me know once you are done. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so now here, if in your location, I am inside test_git because I have cloned that information, and I have, you can see that file here. So you should have this folder in that location where you're cloning your file, cloning that that HTML page. So
Mm-hmm.
this, where you're cloning this, the file should be there. So you can see that file.
Yes.
Okay, so now, so we have one readme file here. Okay, so here if you go and do git status, you will see everything is fine, right? So now if you try to make any changes here, so here if I will write this is a test file, okay, let's say suppose, okay, and then again if you do git status here, now your readme file will have something like this. So it will be highlighted in red color because you have made some changes
Yep.
there. Okay, so now to commit these changes, okay, so what we need to do is git add file name. Okay, readme file. Okay, this will add this file in your repository, and then you need to commit, commit /m. A message would be a proper message of what this file mean. So readme file added, let's say. Okay, and then you could do git push. So once you do this, then if you go in your repository here, now if you do refresh, you can see here this is a test file. It's been updated, right? So try to do this. So first what we did is we did a git add. We have added this file, and then we did a commit,
Mm-hmm.
and then we did a push, git push. So we did all these steps. Creating an empty repository, even we did.
Yep.
So here we need to give, I think, repository name. We didn't give any repository name. That's why it was not being git int and init. Then repository name, I think we need to give.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and then it will work. So then we followed these all four steps, five steps. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Git add to add the file, status to look. So whenever if you do a git status and it's already up to date, but let's say if you make some changes here, so this is a readme file. So now if I do test 1 to 1 to something, if I add here, now any changes has been done. Okay, so if I again go in my git bash, and if I do git status, so whenever you make any changes, it's always be highlighted in your red color. Okay, so if you think is highlighted in red color, think that you have changes has been done, has
Mhm.
been made. Okay, so but you have made the changes, right? But now you want so you did the changes mistakenly, and
Mhm.
you want to revert back to the original state. Okay, for
Mhm.
that, what you need to do is git restore the file name, give me file. Okay,
So this
so
is
once
before push, right?
no, yeah, before push. Okay, so you made any changes in your file,
Mm-hmm.
you made any changes, suppose 1 2 3, I have added something here. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
dot control save, you did save here. Okay, and you went to git status, you did a git status, let me clear this screen, and you did git status. Okay, but now you realize that, oh, I made a mistake, I don't need to update anything in readme file.
Mm-hmm.
Now you want to revert back to the original case, original condition, where you don't have any changes in your readme file. Okay, so to go back in original state, so what we need to do, git restore your file name. Okay, readme file. So once you do this, so once you do this, you go here, you'll see here, you will have an option, do you want to reload it? If you do yes, so this was the original state, right?
Mm-hmm.
The original state. So git restore and your file name, if you give, will bring back to original state. So if this is the case of one file, right? So here we have one file, then we gave the name readme.md. Suppose if you have 10 files or 12 files, and if you want to commit all that file at once, so suppose I have another text file here. Okay, introduction, let's say introduction. Yeah, and here if this is again, this is a test data. Okay, now I save this file here. Again, whatever the file that we add in this location, here if we again look at git status, then you can see here the new file has been added here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this has not been committed in your git, that's why it's in red color. So again, if you want to commit this file, we need to add first, git add, and if you give a period sign only dot, this will add the files that we have in that location. Right now we only have one file,
Mm-hmm.
but let's say if I make some changes in readme, so here if I do 1 2 3 4 something. Okay, so I have two files, two changes I have been made, I have made two changes, right? So if we look at git status, here you will see two changes has been made. One, this file has been modified, readme.md, and this file has been added, right?
Yeah.
So now to commit this two file at once, what we do is git, we do first we need to add, so the process is to add, commit, and push. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
always remember, we need to add, commit, and push. Okay, so first add, and to have an impact on both the file, simply we do a create dot. Okay, what does this dot do? It adds both files, readme.md and introduction.txt. Okay, now if I look at git status, you will see both file has been added. So it's highlighted in green, right? Green means both file has been added. Okay. So if I need to go back to original state, again I need to give this command. Okay, git restore stays, that's file name. To go back in previous state, back one step back. Okay. Now again, if I do git commit, that's m, two files added. Okay, and again git push. If I do, okay, so now if I go in my repository here and I do a refresh here, you can see here two files has been added. One introduction, this is a test file. So two files has been added here. So So yeah, so this basic three things we need to do whenever we add something. We do git add, and if we have multiple files, we can simply do create and then commit with a message and then push. Okay, so these three things we need to always remember. So did you try to do this?
Yes, I'm doing.
Yeah.
You can fix the identity is this going to git command.
Try to add one more file and
Yeah.
say and try to commit. So it's working.
Uh, what I'm doing is uh every time every time I'm doing push, I have to add credential again and again. So it's showing like I can configure this by doing git
Yeah,
config.
yeah, yeah. You need to do git config. Yeah. So that means that's your first time. Then you need to do git config here. I have added that in the
Okay.
presentation slide. Yeah.
Mhm.
Try to do a config. Try to do that configuration again.
Mhm. This is mhm. This is okay. Yep, done.
Now, so you might have committed several things, right?
Mhm.
So if you want to check whatever thing you have committed, you can use git log even to see how many commits you have done. So right now I have done 3 commits. Okay,
Mhm.
so git log will tell you how many commits you have done.
Mhm.
Okay, so even you can we did restore, right? So even do checkout will even do the same. Okay, so right now if you see here git, if you do git branch, so everything is in your main branch here, right? Okay, so even we go here and see this is your main branch. Okay,
Mhm.
yeah, so we can even create new branch. So why do we create branch? Because your main branch might have your final copy of your work, right? So you want to test something, then for that you create a branch, separate branch, and you test the work that you have done in your separate branch, and then you commit that test whatever you have done in your main branch. Okay, so why we create a sub branch? Because so to test something, and if that is working fine, then let's push that to main file. So for any testing purpose we create as branches, and once that branches looks good, and then we can merge that to main branch. Also for tracking, even we use branches like let's say in initial stage was your first branch, and then in intermediate stage was your second branch, and in final stage your can be your third branch. So you can see in what things over there in first stage, that was your first branch. Second stage, how things were progressed. So in that way you can create a branch and you can see the progress of your work even, right? So for that purpose even we create a branch. And even to make some changes, and if you don't want to impact your main file, and if you want to make some changes in that particular file, then you create a separate branch, you work on that branch, and you are 100% sure that this, by changing the branches in the main file, will not impact your work, that mods that file to your main file. Okay, so that's the purpose of creating branches. Okay, so to create a branch, so to check branches, we do git branch. Okay, so to create a branch, we simply do git branch and name. Suppose app1 we create. Okay, so git branch name, new name. Now if you do git branch, so you have two branches now. Okay, so here asterisk means you are in main branch. Okay,
Okay.
so if you want to move to app1, if you want to move to app1, what we need to do is we need to do to move to a branch. Here I have move to a branch, we do git checkout branch name. Okay, so git checkout, suppose I want to go in app1. Okay, so now if I do git branch here, now I am in app1. Okay, so in app1, so you understood the concept of branch, right? Why we do branch?
Yes, this is I do understand.
Okay,
Uh,
so okay, now if,
So it's also like basically if two or more than two people are working on the same project, then like it would be more easier, right?
yeah, even for that, for tracking the things what another person does,
Yeah.
we can create a branch. So so now we are in git checkout branch name. Okay, so now we are in app1. Okay, so if if we make any changes here, let's say if we make any changes here, because I have added more numbers here. Now these changes will be, if we look git status. Okay, so and if I make these changes will reside only in app1. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so here again if I do git add dot git commit slash m, so readme added and git push. So now has no upstream branch.
Comprehension.
Yeah, we need to do this. We need to give branch name where we are trying to push the file. Okay, so git push
Mhm.
that's set slash upstream, what is in app1.
Okay.
Okay, so now if we go here inside our git, two branches has been added, right? So in the app1 you can see this thing I have added here, right?
Mhm.
And in main you don't have that changes. Okay, so yeah, so like you said, if two or more developer are working, they can create a separate branch and can test thing and can merge it into one branch.
Mm.
For that, even for looking at the changes, like in initial stage I worked on one branch, in intermediate stage I work on another branch, in final stage I work on another branch. So I want to keep a track of the thing, like in the initial stage what I did, I want to check that and even can create as branches, and
Mhm.
at the end I can merge that into one. Okay,
Mhm.
so this command is here I have given. And now if you want to merge your changes in, suppose if you want to merge your app1 changes in in main uh, main branch.
Mm-hmm.
For that, what you need to do, you can, so git branch. So we need to be inside the main first. Git checkout main branch. Now we are in main. Now if you want to merge your changes that we did in app1 to main, then we can use this command, git merge branch name. Git merge app1. Okay, so now the changes that we did in app1 will be merged in main.
So like um, Morse thing is only work with main branch and another secondary branch.
uh, we can uh, we can create as many branches as we want, and we can merge the information into one branch if you want, or if you
Okay.
want to merge it into multiple branches, you can even do that.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, try to do this.
Mhm. 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 Yes.
Because likewise we can even change the name. Even if you want to change the name, we can do branch. Okay, suppose I want to change the name of suppose git branch /m. So it's app1, and I want to change this to app. Okay. So we can even change the name, and even if you want to delete, we can simply even delete the branch. Even git branch and branch name, suppose app. I want to delete this. Okay, now it's been deleted. Okay, now try to clone this job ready data analyst course. Try to clone this link,
Okay.
because I will be updating this in continuous basis, so you can follow up what's there.
Mhm. University.
Okay, did you do?
Git.
Also try to clone, yeah, try to clone this link.
Okay.
This one, try to clone this link.
Yeah, yeah, I'm doing.
Okay, so going back to syllabus. Uh, so in Excel, we will start with from tomorrow. We will start. So tomorrow I will start with Excel match index X match lookup function and all. So I will start with Excel first, and
So like,
first I will teach basics. Then once basic is clear, then we will move to analysis part, data cleaning part, data analysis part. Okay.
okay.
So yeah, do you have any question?
So do I have anything for instead of Excel in Mac? I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, you need to have Excel is by default it should be there.
Okay.
What is smelling what? So tomorrow I will start with Excel, and I want you to install R and as well as Python and SQL, PostgreSQL. Okay.
So Python, I have two Python, one in Anaconda.
Yeah, one Anaconda will work. Yeah,
Ah,
Anaconda
okay.
will work. Okay.
Alright.
And also download R. So to download R, you can follow this YouTube guide link I have added there.
Mm-hmm.
Installation guide here. If you see for Mac, you can watch this link and you can easily install R. Okay. So
Okay.
why we need R? Because the statistics work is very easy in R. Okay.
Mhm.
So so this is the R studio here. So 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 in R, it's very easy to do all statistical work like calculate proportion, calculate t-test, calculate p-value. Okay, so it's very easy in doing all sort of statistical work in R. So
So, so by mentioning statistics, like how much deeper should we know about the statistics?
uh, it's like the thing is you need to have basic understanding first. So the interviewer will check your basic knowledge, right?
Mhm.
So the basic knowledge, every aspect, like in Excel even, or in Python, or in R, in SQL. So the interviewer will first check your basic knowledge, right?
Mhm.
So if your basic knowledge is clear,
Mhm.
then one step he already will make a clear mindset, like you can work in a team, you can work in the team because you have the basic knowledge. So the
Mhm.
first thing is to have a good basic background, right?
Mhm.
So as I said, if I will go beyond this course even if you are ready to understand thing at faster rate. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So so the last batch, I was able to complete all the tasks in 11th week. Okay,
Mhm.
11th week. In 12th week, there was a question answer round. So I was not able to do much in last batch.
Mhm.
In the much in the sense, the more complicated thing, I was not able to give them more knowledge in more advanced stuff. So I was not able to give them, but they had good grasp on the basic skills, right? So, like I said, so this course is for entry level job, for entry level data analyst job. So my target is to make your basic clear,
Mhm.
and if you understand things at faster rate, then I can move to more intermediate and more advanced stuffs. Yeah. So in Excel, we will look at a VLOOKUP, XLOOKUP, match function
Mhm.
at initial stage, and then we will look at pivot tables and pivot chart, because these two things are the most is the most in Excel. You need to have these skills for data analysis. Okay, and
Okay.
once you are familiar with all this thing,
Mhm.
then we will start building dashboard, and we will start doing analysis in Excel. Okay.
Okay, so
So,
tomorrow my homework will be installing.
so your homework will be to install everything,
Mhm.
uh, all these thing, and even start with uh, I think you already know W3 skills. Okay, so
Yeah, yeah.
try to start looking for everything like Python,
Mhm.
or even Python. You can start with here. Okay, you can start with everything from the scratch. Okay, and even start looking at SQL. Even if you do R, even. Okay, so try to start learning the basics.
Okay.
The more you practice, the more you gain confidence, right? So start working with basics. Okay,
Mhm. Alright.
so install all these things and start looking at W3 scores
Mhm.
for every, for R, even for PostgreSQL, even for SQL, even
Mhm.
start looking at the W3 scores. Okay,
Okay.
and yeah, so install this, and then so I will start tomorrow with Excel
Mhm.
first,
Mhm.
and then a basic statistics even I will start tomorrow.
Mhm.
Okay, correlation, regression. Okay, and yeah, for tomorrow I will work till here, because it will take time,
Okay.
and from next week we will start our course, our main course in SQL, in Python, or even in Tableau we will start. Okay.
Okay. So tomorrow same time, 6.
Tomorrow, not 6, let's do a bit earlier, tomorrow at
Okay.
5:30.
All right.
Okay.
Yep.
So did you clone
Ah,
this
yes, yes.
repository?
Mhm. Yes.
Okay. Um, I want to see what you have done. Can you show me the work?
Yep.
Okay, I will stop sharing my screen.
All right.
Okay. Now you can see your screen.
Yep. So this is the GitHub folder inside desktop, and so inside desktop, I have this GitHub. So when I clone GitHub, inside GitHub, it creates another folder itself. So there's two folder. So here is to file readme and introduction.
Okay. Okay. And the whole file that 70 days. This one even you have cloned, right? Job
Yes,
and analysis.
yes.
Job. You can go inside. Yeah. CLS. Okay. So now, okay, yeah, that's fine. Good. Good work. Okay. You can stop sharing the screen. One thing to tell is, so now if I make any changes here, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I do any commit here, and for that to be reflected in your machine, you need to do git pull. Okay.
Cool, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if I do any changes here, and if you want to see that changes, simply do git pull. Okay.
Oh,
uh yeah, I think you know all these things.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, this thing. Okay, started. More I want to tell was, yeah. So try to install all these things.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, and also, if you are familiar with all this thing, then you can even go in hacker rank. Here we have all coding questions, interview preparation question. Okay, so go in Python. Okay,
I can do
start.
Python. Yeah.
Yeah, so start with basic question solving.
Okay.
Start working here in start easy. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and start doing coding practice from here.
Hacker rank. Okay.
Even uh, yeah. So I have sent you in the chat. So yeah, so focus on Python and SQL. SQL is also very important.
I have to rewind SQL because like it's been a while.
Yeah. So go to W3. I will teach you everything,
Okay.
but if you have basic knowledge, if you start doing by yourself, then if I teach you on that pace, then it will be more easier for you to
Yeah.
grasp things, right?
Yeah.
That's why if you start, so because what I felt in first batch was it was only going through my end, right?
Yeah,
The
okay.
students were not doing their assignments. I need to push them do this, do that. Okay, so from this batch, I want you guys to take initiative, and I want you to work hard, not me to teach.
No, like it's not college. Like we don't have to get pass mark
Yeah,
something like
yeah,
that. Like,
that's why. Yeah,
yeah,
that's what I was also expecting. I was also expecting that from first batch, but the thing was they were not that like say in doing things. They were, it was all my effort was going on, but
yeah,
their effort was not seen. That's why in this second batch, I have thought of making you guys do as much you want. Okay, so I will only watch and help you. I will teach you everything. I will do everything, but the effort I want, whatever effort I give, I want two times effort from you guys.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. Because like we are paying money, extra money.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
Okay,
these
yeah.
these
So
are the basic things. Like we already, if we are from the IT background, then we are already familiar with these things. But then like uh, in a real
that's why
world, like
that's
we have
why
to
I
keep in
showed
mind.
you even the. Yes, so I thought you can start with hacker rank,
Yeah,
is- and because I, by looking at you, by talking at you with you, I felt like you can catch thing at faster rate. That's why yeah. So even practice start with SQL. I will teach you each and everything, but if you start by your own pace, then it will be more easier for you to understand.
yeah.
And even I have quizzes and all. So once I complete one topic, I have quiz questions for
Okay.
you. So suppose in Excel, I have one quiz question here. So in even in every in Python, if you study, if you go in Python,
Second.
yeah, yeah, in week 2 or week 3, you will have one assignment here. I have given one assignment here. In even week 6, you will have one, week 6 or week 7. So yeah, in week 7 you will have, I think, assignment 2 is there. Okay, so even in Tableau in visualization, even I have added one practice question here. So whatever I teach you,
Mhm.
so for so to if you do it by yourself, so for that I have added one questions and answers here. So I have given one instruction here what to do,
Mhm.
and based on that instruction, you guys prepare the dashboard.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, so for that I have added all the details here, and I will include more details. More, the more you do, the more I include the
Okay.
details. Okay, that's what my goal is.
Mhm.
So yeah, so if you do this quiz within 1 hour or 2 hour or within one day, I will
Mhm.
add 4 to 5 quiz more for you. Okay,
Yep.
so if you complete assignment one very fast, then I will add two more assignment for you to practice. Okay, so that's what my goal is.
Yep. And my goal is to find a job.
Yeah, yeah, goal is to find. Yeah, so if you practice, if you work hard, you will definitely get a job. And even I get quite a lot of recruiters. I get messages on daily basis. So they are asking for data analyst. So if I think you are capable, then I can easily recommend you, and they can call you and look at your profile. And if they think you are good, then you will definitely be hired, because you have everything. You have IT job, you have IT knowledge, you have completed your studies, you have your skills, you are practicing, you are doing, you will definitely get a job.
Yep. Thank
And
you.
your success is my success. And what's the extra tech success is your success, right?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I'm here to help you. And yeah, in any way, don't think like only in 1 or 2 hours I can help. In this period only I will help you. You
Mhm.
can send me your query, or if you start doing hacker rank and if you feel some confusion, if
Mhm.
any questions you if you have any problem there, then you can send details in chat, or yeah, in chat, uh, and I can give you the feedback within hours or two. Okay,
Yep.
so
Okay.
it's not limited to only 2 hours of 3 hours of this teaching period.
Mhm.
We can be in contact, and you can share your details even in chat or whenever you like. You can even call me in case of any problem.
Mhm.
My number is 04155
01.
041. I am sending in the chat. 041 355 2329. Okay.
Mhm.
Hmm. Okay, so hmm, that's it from my side for today. Hmm. Okay, so do I have anything to tell you more? So statistics, what sort of knowledge you have?
Uh, Basic ones, like mean, median, standard deviation, variation, and recently we did
So tell me difference between mean and median.
mean and median. Uh, Mean means that's kind of average, I think, and medians means median means like how do I put this in word? Like if there is like uh, a variation in data, then median won't work in such condition. Like if you have a bar chart, and then in the left of the bar chart there is like small numbers, and the right of the bar charts they are the big numbers, then if you do median, then like that won't work.
That would work. You are
That would
telling, of course.
work.
Yeah, that would work.
See, this little knowledge is dangerous. Yeah.
So yeah, so mean is like taking an average of whole number, and median is doing a sort on basis of doing a sorting and then taking the middle value.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so yeah, so that's the median. So when we use mean or when we use median, is we use mean when we don't have any variation in the data. So let's say I have let's say in a restaurant, you go in a restaurant, right? In a restaurant you have people similar to your job position, let's say. But all of a sudden, if a film star comes in a restaurant, for
Mhm.
example,
Mhm.
so and if we're looking for average income, right?
Mhm.
So of course your income and my income will be very less compared to the film star's income, right?
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
in that case, what we will do, if we take a mean, then that will not work,
Mm.
because the film star income is very high,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So in that case, we need to take a median,
Mm.
right?
Okay.
Because his number is very high. And when we take mean, when we have similar numbers, so similar type of people, similar occupation, but we don't have any exceptional people like a CEO or director or a film star, right? So and
Mm.
if we have similar types of income, then we take a mean. But if we have some film star or a CEO coming to a restaurant, and then if we take a mean, that would not work, right? When you take a median.
Yep.
So yeah, so that's the difference between mean and median, and that's the practical example you can give. So yeah, so okay, so that's fine.
Mhm.
Even I think you can. Okay, so okay, okay, that's fine. You can understand. I think it's clear. Okay, mm, we will start from tomorrow. So regression, and you have knowledge regression.
Regression, little knowledge.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't have that much knowledge,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
But I can catch it.
You can cast things faster, I think. So today we did Git and GitHub, Git practice even. Okay, so don't forget this thing.
No,
It's
no.
there in slide in PPT here. You can see here. I have included details here,
Mm-hmm.
so you can view this tutorial.
Yep.
And yeah, and try to practice this as much as you can, because Git add commit in creating a branch, it would be the basic task
Mm-hmm.
that every developer or data analyst or business analyst do. So it's a version control system. So version control system, you need to know this basic information. So if you look at even LinkedIn job post, so in some post they require the knowledge of version control. Then so you can see it's everywhere, BI,
Mm, yep.
Python, etc.
Python R.
So version control, Git is the basic thing that you need to know.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so if you know how to create a branch and how to merge a branch, and a basic add, commit, and push,
Mm-hmm.
and then that would be fine.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, so that's it for today, and we will start from tomorrow.
Okay.
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 Okay, any question?
So far, no, nothing.
Okay, so yeah, so try to install all these things and start looking at W3 scores, start going in hacker rank and solving very basic questions.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
and try to even memorize some definitions. Like, okay, so if someone asks you what is GitHub, so you should be immediately, you should say that it's a version control system to track the files in a project. So you should have that uh, answer in your mind, because if you think what it might be, it might think, I think it's that, so that gives negative impression to recruiter or hiring people. So
Okay.
basic, yeah, so definition you should always keep in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, even you take time, that's fine, but you should not say like, I think
Mm.
Git is a version control system, I think. So that gives a impression like is not sure, is not confident.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, so try to have a definition in your mind, and whatever you say it with confidence. Okay. Okay, so see you tomorrow at 5:30 then. Yeah.
All right. See you tomorrow.
Okay, thank you. So where do you stay, where do you live?
Alawa.
So where's Alabama?
It's near Hartsville.
Okay, so that's why you were telling I will come also.
Yeah.
Okay. No,
But
I would have come, because but it's only one people, so I thought of doing it online, because doing it online will not even, it will make same thing, right? So
maybe.
if the students, I think Vinod is trying to add more students. So once we have 2 to 3 students, then I will come
Mhm.
at Horseville.
Where
Okay.
do you live actually?
I live in Burwood.
That's why.
Takes
Alright.
1 hour.
Yep.
So you have in bachelor's, which college did you pass out?
Catford International College.
Oh, Catford. I
Mhm.
have one friend there.
So you,
Okay.
you you did from where?
I did from KU,
KU?
Kathmandu University. Yeah.
Okay. KU. That's great.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
Then see you tomorrow. Thank
Okay.
you so
Alright.
much.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.